Hi Pisces, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading. I hope everybody's well. I'm going to take a quick second to remind everyone that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every Pisces out there. So guys, just take what resonates for you and leave the rest for someone else. Keep in mind the energies can reverse. So if it's resonating, Pisces, get in where you fit in, but don't force yourself into a reading that's not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy for the sign of Pisces? Okay. All right, Pisces, you're starting out with the Queen of Wands. You have the Three of Cups in the reverse and the Nine of Cups. All right, so I do like this energy where you're feeling really empowered here. You're in a energy of like a come up type of energy. You look good, you smell good. There's this energy here of people being attracted to you, wanting to be near you, wanting to be around you. You could be in some position of authority, but you're definitely in this charismatic, very proactive type of energy here. But at the same time, it's like, I feel like you're saying, okay, yeah, I know I've got all this going on, but I don't really care. I don't really care because I got what I want. I see you not really going out with close friends or families. There's, it's almost this energy of you kind of being like, understanding that you have it all within yourself, but being like, not really focused on that somehow. It's hard for me to explain it. I do feel like you're not really going out with close friends or family. You're kind of isolating a little bit, but it does appear that that's what you want to do, and it could be you're isolating with somebody with this Nine of Cups here. This is wish fulfillment. So let me see who's in your energy, Pisces. Show me who is in Pisces energy. You might be dealing with a Gemini. We have the Magician. We have the Two of Swords. And we have the Eight of Wands in the reverse. So this is somebody that, I do feel like has difficult time making decision. There's this energy of being indecisive, back and forth, back and forth. You don't like that about this person. I feel like you love this person, but you don't like that indecisiveness. They are somebody who is in a deep manifestational mode right now, but be very careful because this person could be a little bit manipulative. With the Eight of Wands in the reverse, there's some sort of blockage this person is experiencing in their life. Let me see the energy between Pisces and this person. Show me the energy between Pisces and this person. The Star card. You might be dealing with an Aquarius. So there's healing that's taking place. Yeah, there's a lot of healing and balancing out, but particularly balancing out the emotions here. There's a lot of hope between the two of you. This person's manifested you, actually. And you're very attracted to this person too, Pisces. Yeah, you're very attracted. I feel like you're the one who's bringing the balance into this connection somehow. So let me, yeah, I see you being grounded, but also very emotional. Let me see what's affecting it. The Fool in reverse. Okay, so there's a new beginning here that's trying to take place, but it's going to require both of you to take a little bit of a risk. And this person is having a hard time making a decision about this new beginning. You're looking at it and you're saying, oh, well, if you're not going to do it, then I'm not going to do it. You're wanting them to move first is what it amounts to. And you're not happy with the way that they're acting. It's the indecisiveness that is causing your unhappiness. But what's affecting the connection is this risk, taking a risk into something brand new, a new beginning. Let me see your outcome. The King of Wands. All right, so yeah, they're going to do it. Right now, they're kind of, they don't want to talk about it. They're thinking, they're in this, this manifestational mode, but they're going to take action here. And you're going to get what it is that you want. So I don't know what this is, what kind of decision this is, what kind of new beginning, Pisces, but you're going to get your way in this. Now, you are dealing with a divine partner here. We have both the King and the Queen of Wands on the board. So this is a very passionate connection, very passionate. And I feel like both of you, you know, feel that passion. So bottom, look at that. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Cups. So that's underlying energy, and that is, you know, a new beginning of some sort. Either this person is new or this is somebody that you're having a renewal with. But I do see them as being your wish fulfillment. There's a deep spiritual bond here, and there's healing that's involved with this. So I feel like you're a very attractive person here, Pisces. You know that you have the attention of other people, but you could care less because you see this person as being your wish fulfillment. So let me see, let's clarify. Why is the Queen of Wands here for Pisces? You could be dealing with another Pisces or an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. The Lovers reversed. And the Queen of Wands. So, yeah, so you're very aware that you are an attractive person, that other people enjoy being around you. You're also generally very proactive here. I feel like you may have had a choice between this person and someone else, and I feel like you chose this person. You may have had an ending with this person at some point, though. Let me see why the Three of Cups is in reverse. Yeah, because I'm seeing for some of you, you had an ending with this person and now it's healing, it's balancing out, but in a large portion because of your actions. Ace of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, you're committed to this working out, to this new beginning here, but you want it to be stable. You want it to be something that is grounded. I do feel like you've done a lot of self-care on yourself. I feel like you're very focused right now on your own stability, your finances, definitely very focused on money. Some of you could have a large sum of money that's going to be coming in as well. But yeah, I feel like you're very focused on your self-care. You're focused on home, family, children if you have children. Yeah, so let me see this Nine of Cups. You're in a very grounded energy. Why is the Nine of Cups here for Pisces? The Chariot. Why is the Nine of Cups here for Pisces? So there could be something to do with a move. All right, Nine of Cups, Two of Cups, and the Chariot. Yeah, for some of you, there's something to do with a move. You're going to get your way about this. I feel like you're worried. You're concerned. You're losing sleep about this. If you're worried about this person making some kind of a decision towards this new beginning, towards the stability in the connection, I feel like you're going to be okay. There's a lot of anxiety in your energy about that, whether you're going to get what it is that you want or not. But this person is literally going to move towards you. And, you know, this is a soulmate here. This is definitely a soulmate. So I feel like you're getting a wish fulfillment here. And it's on its way to you. So let me see their energy. Show me the Magician. All right, Temperance in the reverse and the Ten of Wands. This person has a hard time regulating their emotions and feelings. They're kind of all over the place a little bit. They're still needing to heal from something. There's definitely something they have to heal from. Whatever that is that's unhealed within them, I feel like they are very adept at hiding it, very adept at covering it, but it's causing problems in their life. This person is easily overwhelmed, and this person also becomes ungrounded very easily. Yeah, so I feel like there's something here that it could even be childhood stuff, but there's something here that needs to be healed, and they're having a very difficult time doing that. This is where we see the manipulation come in. Let me see the Two of Swords. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius. Why is the Two of Swords here? What is this decision? All right, 10 of Pentacles and the 5 of Swords. Yeah, this person has so much conflict, but you know, part of it is their ego is involved here. Part of it's financial, but part of it is also ego-driven. And this person, if you push them, Pisces, to make this decision, they're going to get a little bit, they're going to get up in their head, they're going to get a little bit of ego going. And that's when they're going to try to manipulate. And, you know, because anytime you have the 5 of Swords coming out with the Magician, that can be manipulative. I don't think that it's like conscious. It's almost like it's stemming from childhood or stemming from unhealed wounds. And in fact, it seems like it's stemming from family of origin for a lot of you guys. This person is in some sort of a community, close friends, family, that kind of encourages that indecision, encourages that ego a little bit. They could be in conflict with family as well. But I do feel that there's a decision this person needs to make. They're conflicted about it. Their ego is talking to them. They've got family members or close friends possibly talking to them, and they may be going back and forth a little bit, and it does revolve around this new beginning. So that's what's blocking it. They're literally blocking this new beginning themselves because they're unhealed. There's unhealed energy. Look at that bottom of the deck. It's the Ace of Cups again. That's your underlying energy. All right, so let me see why is the 8 of Wands in reverse? Why is this 8 of Wands in reverse for the person in Pisces energy? All right, we have Judgment and the 3 of Coins reversed. So, yeah, the blockage here has to do with coming together, reuniting. There's using good judgment here. There's something to do with a foundation that has collapsed and putting it back together. But it's being blocked right now, and it's because of this person's indecision. Ah, look at that. At the bottom of the deck, we have the 7 of Swords reversed. Yeah, so somebody could be doing some kind of sneaky stuff. I don't feel like it's this person. I feel like when they manipulate, it's more coming from childhood wounds or family of origin wounds, perhaps. It doesn't seem like it's, or maybe just ego, but I don't see this person as being like a mean-tempered person. But what's blocking this from coming together has to do with some other foundation that is dissolving. Or a foundation that you've had with this person that's dissolving and is now trying to come back together. So let me see, show me the energy between Pisces and this person. Okay, the Tower in reverse, Ace of Cups in reverse. Yeah, for most of you, you have a history with this person. Either you or they chose to go in another direction, but I feel like you never lost the passion for this person, nor them for you. I'm also seeing that this person experienced a tower moment. They became a little unhinged. Their life became very difficult. They may have leaned into some more of that toxic behavior during this time, but it was a tower moment for them when this connection broke apart, and now it's healing. So they're wanting to recover this. They're wanting to rebuild this, but rebuild it on a solid foundation, and they're struggling to do so because of unhealed energy. Let me see the Fool in reverse. Show me the Fool in reverse for Pisces. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, they're going back and forth. They're weighing out the pros and cons. They're trying to figure this out. They're talking to other people. You know, their ego's talking to them. They're very conflicted. And it all has to do with taking this risk. So they're weighing it up. They're going back and forth in their head. They want to make a balanced decision that's going to be good, you know, for the long run. So they're telling themselves all kinds of things in their head. And you just want them to cut that out. your energy, Queen of Swords reverse. You're like, cut that shit out. I just want something stable. I just want something, you know, that is committed, that's, you know, long-term. They want the same thing, but there's something here about them, you know, blocking it. Yeah, you're not happy with that. It's making you angry. It's making you feel a bit angry. I definitely feel like you just want them to cut that out. You don't even want to talk to them about it. You're like, you go handle yourself. I'm going to be over here working on my money, taking care of my family. Let me see this outcome. Show me the outcome. Yeah, they're pissing you off a little bit. Show me the outcome for Pisces. All right, so we have the Six of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, and we have the Ten of Cups reverse. Okay, so in your outcome, Pisces, balance is coming. But it's going to be a progression, and it's going to require both of you to invest, both of you to be patient in order for that balance to come about. Part of this is financial. So whatever's going on here, it could have to do with a move, it could have to do with finances, but it's at the end of the day, this person is going to take action. Why? Well, because they're very passionate about you. And I do feel like this is something that they want, but there is a blockage here. They're not happy about the blockage either, to be honest with you. They're being very patient, but at the end of the day, this person is going to balance this out. They're going to invest in this connection, as are you. I feel like you both have a lot of people that are requiring things of you in some manner. You both have a lot of responsibilities. And in your energy, what I'm seeing here is that you're really focused on your finances, your money, your stability. All right. So you're expecting this person to come towards you to handle their business, basically, so that the two of you can move forward. You're going to get what it is that you want, but you're going to have to be patient. You're going to have to be patient. I see you investing. I see you being very balanced. And I see this person, you know, the blockage is their own unhappiness here. Their own unhappiness. There's something to do with soul contracts or physical contracts that have to be dissolved. They want the same things you do, but I think that they're having a more difficult time getting there. But I feel like you're still going to get what it is you want. So, bottom of the deck is the Knight of Cups. That's a very sweet energy. That's the energy of somebody who loves you, Pisces. They're coming towards you. They're bringing this cup of love, which is going to solidify for both of you. I feel like this is actually a very sweet reading. So you're going to get what you want here. All right. I'm going to pull a oracle card for you, Pisces. Yeah, this is one of the sweetest readings I've done all week. Very nice. Pulling for Pisces. All right, so you have number 24. It says, trust in the places you feel guided towards. This is about space, time, and self. It's talking about reincarnation, the 5D, infinity. So let's read that. Give me 1 second. All right, so your affirmation says, I trust and remember my soul's mission. Interesting. Higher self, intuition, quantum realm. You are a soul here to embark on a human journey. You chose this mission to experience, enjoy, overcome, and evolve into your highest, most authentic self. You're influenced by space, time, free will, and spirit. This is a transcendence of your soul and a healing for the collective consciousness. We are evolving alongside the spirit and the universe. There is an overarching purpose to what we do, who we are, and where we go. Deep down, we feel its call and that we have been here before. We sense that there is something else above and beyond all of this. Notice how the eyes in the artwork lovingly and confidently look at you. This is your highest self, the knowingness of your soul. Allow it to guide, comfort, teach, and center you on this great adventure. You can always connect with you in the quantum realm through spiritual practices, nature, and communicating via the heart. We're always in the 5D realm. It's just that we live in the 3D as humans. But that is not all we are. Our soul connects us to the source of spirit. See the magic mushrooms that grow by your feet. They are for you as you set off into the mystic unknown. The mushrooms symbolize the gifts and breadcrumbs that spirit and our soul have given you. Will you take them? Will you allow them to help you see? They will help you to awaken and recognize your spirit-given gifts and intuition. Pulling this card has an energy of soulful remembering behind it, to listen when your soul calls you. This is your higher self gifting this to you now. They call you to remember what this is really all about, to not get too lost in the details of daily human life, to zoom out and see the big picture, to rise above and come back home to your core. So tell me, do you remember, dear soul? Woo, that's powerful, Pisces. All right, I hope this has been helpful for you, Pisces. If you have resonated with this reading, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. Hype the video if you get the opportunity. And until I see you in your next reading, Pisces, know that you are loved, and namaste.